Welcome everybody to another live reaction here at I'm Not a Coach. I'm your host Dave Huerta. Thank you so much for joining us, man. Sorry we had a couple tough technical difficulties here. One of my monitors just died on me, literally seconds before the kickoff. But we're here. We're ready to go. It is 2nd and 5. Ball at the 38. Miami on the with the ball, and they hand it off, and it'll be right at the line of scrimmage, man. Holy cow! Let's go! How's everybody doing today, man? Welcome to week 3 of the NFL season, man. It is flying by, man. Already week 3. Wild, wild, wild. Let me see. We got Captain Mickey Mouse and David Stegosaurus in the chat. Welcome, fellas. How you guys doing? Yes, it's perfect. Like I said, I want to pick 6 and a spin move. Let's go. And if the teams don't deliver for us tonight, I'm going to go buy non-dolphin safe tuna and come Buffalo. Oh, woo! David is coming in hot. Quick throw to the outside to Tyreek Hill with a nice first down catch for the Miami Dolphins. Nice little conversion there on 3rd down for Tua. Dave, they started already. Take your time, though. I know. Sorry about that, guys. Holy cow. Owen, what's going on? Hello, buddy. How you doing? Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Everything was said, and I was like, all right, let's start the broadcast. And I was like, what is going on? What is going on? And, but yeah, looks like my monitor is back up and running here. So we are all 100% ready to go, man. So sorry for being late. My goodness. 1st and 10 here. Tua looking, throws it underneath, gets it out to Devin Achane to the 30, down to the 25, and Miami is rolling, man. They had a great return to start the basically the opening kickoff, and then man, they've just been going off. Nice little swing pass to Devin Achane. There should have been a false start there for Miami. Some good downfield blocking there from his tight end. Picked up some good yardage. Wow, nice football. I noticed that, yeah, absolutely, man. We're trying to make the broadcast a little bit better for you guys, trying to give you guys as much detail as we can. So, yeah, we got a football there to denote possession, handoff up the middle, and gains about 2, maybe 3 yards there for Miami. But, yeah, man, so, we got a little football here. You know, we can move it around, things like that. But, yeah, so just trying to add some stuff, man, for you guys. Trying to make it a little bit easier to kind of know what's going on exactly during the game, who has the ball, all that stuff. So, yeah, we got some new innovation stuff going on on the channel, man. All right, Tua under center, fakes the handoff, throws to the left, gets a nice wide receiver screen, and it'll be a 1st down for Miami, just inside the 10. But we do have a flag. But of course, I'm sorry guys, I forgot. How's everybody doing, man? How has your week been? Let me know. Let me know. Let me see here. Dude, started tonight's a primetime game. That's pretty crazy. We had to. Oh my goodness, yes, actually. Sorry guys. Like I said, I was waiting. You know what? I was waiting for the monitor to come back on, so kind of lost track of things. So unfortunately, that penalty was on Miami, so that's going to move them outside of the 20. So 2nd and 12 coming up. Devin Achane getting to the edge, breaks a tackle, and will pick up about 9 or 10 yards on that carry on 2nd down. Heck of a run. No, we don't get to cheat here on the primetime game. We're losing the lights. Oh, my goodness. It would not be the first game of the week without something going wrong, right? My God. Blue lights are still on. Yep, I got him. I got him. Thank you, man. 3rd and 1 coming up here. Tua in the shotgun. Gets the handoff up the middle. Gets the 1st down across the 5. And Miami with a 1st and goal coming up, man. This is might be the best start Miami has had all season long, man. Before you get started, Dave, they were talking about it takes get a quarterback and how Miami got to Buffalo. Oh, okay, right on, right on. Dahlia, welcome, welcome. Let's go football. Yes. David, watch Miami score like 2 plays and has to turn them right back on. Oh, I know, I know. I wouldn't be surprised, of course. Miami, another handoff, and this one will lose about 1.5 yards on the carry. We got 2nd and goal coming up here. And we do know, man, like this Buffalo team has been good, but not elite when it comes to points. I mean, they gave up 40 points against the Ravens. Granted, they only gave up 10 against the Jets, but the Jets were moving the ball sometimes before they started shooting themselves in the foot with penalties and turnovers. Tua in the shotgun, looking, dumps it underneath to his receiver, gets to the 5, bowls over a defender, and will get it down to about the 2. Dave, who is 4 on Bills? Never noticed him before. Let me see here. Number 4, James Cooks. Let me see here. Who is number 4 on Buffalo? Yeah, I don't think James Cooks is on the field here. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and it's a touchdown, Miami. Let's go. Woo! That is Ollie Gordon with a rushing touchdown over the middle, man. Let's freaking go, man. Literally just put his head down, didn't try to make a cut. Woo! Lights back on, man. Let's go. Just making sure that they confirm it, but bam, baby. And let's turn on the lights, man. Hot dang, man. What a drive by Miami, man. They need to... they need to win, but they also need to play some really good football because the seat for McDaniel is starting to get really, really hot. It was already pretty darn warm to start the year. They have underperformed, I would say, for the last 2. And, man, dude, they needed a drive like that to get some momentum. They need a win. It's going to be tough, man. Buffalo is obviously a Super Bowl contender. But heck of a drive by Miami. That's the response that you wanted. Okay, guess I will. I am being called away to dinner with the wife, so I will be back later. Go, Power Rangers. Enjoy your dinner, my dude. Absolutely, man. I appreciate you popping in here for a bit, man. We'll see you later. Holy cow. I bet you Miami is happy because they have a Atlas Air 747 bringing them back to Fort Lauderdale. Oh, there we go. Nice little spacious plane there to go home. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, man, holy cow. Woo! Switch the ball to Buffalo. Oh, absolutely, man, absolutely. But we got to wait for the kickoff, though. Technically, Miami still has it. Who knows, man? We might get a fumble, you know? But yeah, let me get all completely set up here. My goodness. Boom. All right. Kick is away here. Buffalo gets it right at the goal line to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, 25, and taken out near the 30. And Buffalo, Josh Allen coming onto the field for the first time tonight, trying to respond to Miami's opening touchdown drive. Buffalo obviously coming off a massive, massive victory over a division rival, the New York Jets, last week, 30-10. They looked in control from the very beginning of that game. The Jets offense struggled. There's a flag on the field, so we'll see what that is going to be called. But yeah, man, the Buffalo defense just absolutely went after Justin Fields. It's going to be unnecessary roughness on number 85 for Buffalo there. It was on the kick return. Two Buffalo players basically basically just tossing a Miami player around for a bit. So that'll move the ball back inside the 20 down to the 15. Josh in the shotgun. Looking to his left. He throws to the left and woo! Nearly an amazing catch by Keon Coleman. Almost one palm that down the left sideline, but there's going to be a flag, and I think it's going to be on Miami here. Let me see here. Riley Patterson filling in for Jason Sanders as he's injured. Okay. Did you see the new stadium that is opening next year? Oh, yes, I did. I think they showed it during week 1. They showed an aerial shot that's basically right next to the current stadium. So, yeah, man, it's going to be a nice new stadium for Buffalo. I bet you're going to watch your Packers this week. Absolutely, 100%, man. It's going to be a noon game here against Cleveland. 1st and 10, ball at the 35 after the penalty. Josh looking underneath to James Cooks, and he'll get it down to the 40. Nice gain of 5 for the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, James Cooks has been having a phenomenal season, man. I think he's averaging about 6+ yards per carry. He's been good, man. He's been their biggest focal point. Hand off to James Cooks, who breaks the tackle, gets the first down across the 50 down to the 45-yard line of Miami, man. James Cooks just adding to the incredible start to the season that he has had. Just a handoff, took it to the right, cut across the formation there, and picked up some big yardage. All right, 1st and 10, Buffalo in Miami territory, just past the 45. Josh under center, another handoff to Cooks, up the middle, gets to across the 40, down to the 35, and will get officially the first down after a gain of 12 down to the 33. Dave, there's a good matchup this Sunday. Chiefs-Giants. Should be an interesting one, man. It's I think early in the season we would have said, oh, that's going to be an easy win for the Chiefs. But, I mean, since then, man, the Chiefs starting out the season 0-2. 1st and 10, Josh under center, single receiver to the right. Hand off to James. He's going to cut it to the right and will pick up about 3 yards near the 30. Buffalo marching. But, yeah, then obviously the Giants are, I believe they are 1-1. Double checking that. But regardless, man, they put up some major points against the Dallas Cowboys in one of the biggest shootouts in regular season history, man. Almost 80 points put up in that game. I think there's almost a little, just around 1,000 offensive yards from both of those teams, the Cowboys and the Giants, man. So, all right, Josh in the shotgun, second and 7, ball at the 30, gets it out to Kincaid, who will get a first down, and he'll be down around the 21. Buffalo just methodically moving the ball down the field here. And we got 5:22 left in the first here. Clock is running. Ravens Lions. Yep, that's going to be a Monday night game. That could be a potential game of the year candidate right there. Lions and Ravens should be really good. First and 10, single receiver to the left. Josh under center, fullback and running back in the backfield. He's gonna have to snap this ball. Yes, he does. Toss to the right. And it'll be a gain of about 1 for the Buffalo Bills. So we got 2nd and 9 coming up. Ty Johnson, number 26, with a carry. They have the same as and the Giants. Okay. Oh no, yep. Giants went up against Washington in Week 1. So my bad. They are 0-2 as well. That's right. I was trying to remember who they played, and I was like, maybe they got a win, but no, they had a rough Week 1 going up against the Commanders there. All right, 2nd and 9. 2 receivers to the right side. Josh throws to the left. Wide open is his tight end, who breaks a tackle, stays on his feet, and that is a touchdown for Kincaid. Buffalo on the board for tonight. Some really bad tackling there by Miami's defense. The defender looked like he was trying to do like a barrel roll to bring him down. I think he tripped. Oh, that was just that was bad tackling. Bad pursuit angle, actually. Bad pursuit angle, bad tackle. And the extra point is up, and it is good. Buffalo tying this game up at 7 late in the first. Let's go. Look at that. Look at that, David. 85 yards for Kincaid, man. Yeah. I don't think it was 85, but very, very. They got a lot of yardage on that drive, man. 85 yards on that drive for the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, they got a little bit of help with the penalty early in that drive that got them to the 35. I think it was the pass interference on Miami there. But heck of a drive regardless, man. They were moving the ball on the ground, and when they passed it, it was successful. Yeah, dude, this is if that Buffalo defense can get anywhere near to the level of their offense, they're going to be dangerous, man. Dangerous. I think that's the one thing that's holding this Buffalo team from, in my opinion, being truly like just a team that is elite among elites. It's that defense, man. That defense gives up quite a bit of points, especially against really good teams. They did that last year. They're so far against the Ravens. Like I said, they gave up 40 points. That's what the announcer said. You know what? It's comforting to know that even professional announcers have a struggle to say the right thing. If you've seen any of my commentaries or some of them, there's definitely times where I say just something where I'm like, oh man, that was a gaffe. Let me see here, Dave. Wow, the Lions and the Ravens are 1-1. They are, man. Obviously, Detroit losing to Green Bay, and then the Ravens losing a tough one in Week 1 to the Buffalo Bills. They were up by 15, I think, like with 6 minutes left, maybe 7 minutes left at the start of the Buffalo's drive there at the end. Obviously, a big fumble on the I think it was a punt return or a kick return, and then that sparked Josh Allen and this Buffalo offense to make a 16-point comeback to win by 1. So, yeah, man, it's pretty wild, pretty wild. All right, we got 4:04 Miami with the ball here. It's going to be returned across the 30 down to the 32. And that is Washington with a pretty darn good return. And of course, just like we've seen a lot this season, another penalty on the kickoff. It's one thing that I've noticed about some of the games that we've been putting on the channel. There seems to be at least 3 to 4 penalties a game, at least average, on kickoffs, man. I don't know what's going on. Special teams is usually a unit early in the season that is pretty solid. But that is a unit that tends to have a lot of younger guys, a lot of guys that are typically not starters on defense or on offense. It's a very special, especially in the last couple of years, I would say in the last 10 years, it's becoming a lot more specialized to be a special teamer. Not everybody, you'll see some starters and on special teams you just have to. But, yeah. 1st and 10, ball at the 15 after the penalty on Miami in the kickoff there. Quick throw and tries to get it out to Washington there. And that'll be incomplete. In and out of his hand. You may want to try to do next week and week Buffalo games because they're home. Both games. What do in the New Orleans Saints? Do you think the Bills can get it through them? I think so, man. If it's Buffalo against New Orleans, I think Buffalo should have a pretty good time winning that game. I think their defense can probably get to that quarterback, Spencer Rattler, over there in New Orleans. Handoff up the middle, 2nd and 10. And he'll get it near the 20-yard line. I think they're going to give him 4 yards on the run. And that was Devin Achane with a nice little carry over the middle. All right, 3rd and 5 coming up for Miami, man. The Buffalo fans are making some noise. Buffalo showing a lot of pressure, man. They got about, looks like 8 or 9 guys right on the line. Oh, fumble! Tua breaks the tackle and will get about 2 yards on the play. Luckily, he did take a small hit, but nothing major. Literally, the first game of this channel's history was a Thursday game featuring Miami, and that was the game that Tua suffered that concussion last year, man. That was a wild play, man. So Miami's going to have to punt this one away. It'll be a quick 3 and out. Called at the 22 to the 30 and taken down. I think they're going to get him to the 35, maybe the 36. And Buffalo with the ball here. Let me see here. Yes, and plus Bills are home. They're against the Saints. All right, right on, man. Heck yeah. Yeah, I think the Saints are still a couple years away from being a true playoff contender. I think they need to really dump a lot of their big contracts, which is what they've been doing the last couple of years, but some of those contracts, what they're doing is they're trying to cut them designating some of their bigger contracts for a post June release, which allows them to basically split some of the bigger contracts into 2 years, which allows them to have a little bit more cap for each of the years that they do. So that's kind of why it's going to take a few years for New Orleans to kind of shed some of the bigger contracts on the books. And on top of that, they just haven't been drafting super well over the years as well. So, coupled between those two things, major contracts that for guys that are no longer really on the team or that just didn't play well, so they're gone. And on top of that, not drafting super well has kind of really done a number on New Orleans' ability to field a really competitive team on both sides of the ball, to be honest with you. And against the Pats the week after. Right on, man. Heck yeah. Another division game for the Buffalo Bills pretty soon. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm actually going to grab a water real quick. All right, man. But yeah, let's go, baby. But yeah, man, if you guys are just joining us, man, please leave a like and subscribe, man. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers before October, man. We're so close. We're getting there. Yeah, man, we do every game that we possibly can. Primetime games, Packer games, any game we can get our hands on. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Cooks breaks a tackle and will pick up about 9 yards on first down. Yeah, Cooks is going to be a problem, not just in this game, but he's going to be a problem for a lot of defenses this season. There we go. 1st and 1, Josh under center, receiver in motion. It's going to be a nice little end around to the right side. 1st down across the 50, down to the 43. The Buffalo Bills. I believe that is Joshua Palmer with a nice run there. Sorry, actually, no. That is actually more. Holy cow. That is Elijah Moore, the former New York Jet. First and 10, ball at the 43. Play action. Josh over the middle, finds his tight end for a 1st down, down to the 31. Do you notice anyone from week 1 missing on the Buffalo side? Let me see here. Nothing too crazy. All right, we got 1st and 10, ball at the 31, single receiver to the left. Josh under center, tosses it to the right. Ty Johnson trying to pick his way. He'll get inside the 30, down to the 27. There's 2 out. So I don't see anybody offensively. The only guy I have yet to see on defense is Ed Oliver. I know he was dealing with something. But I wasn't sure if he was out for the game. But let me check here. Boom. Just looking at the. Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights. Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you, man. How you doing? Welcome, man. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat, man. Thanks for popping in. Ed Oliver out. Okay, so it was Ed. All right, all right. Yeah, he's a big guy, man. It's tough to miss a guy like that when he's not on the field. He had a heck of a game against the Ravens until the very end there. Now there's one more. I don't know. Remember his name. Let me see here. But yeah, let me see one here. But Daniel, welcome, man. Let us know in the chat, man. Who's your team? Who do you root for? Let me know. Let me know. But thanks for checking the channel out, man. I appreciate you. Matt Milano. That's the other guy that's out. Matt Milano is out for this game for the Buffalo Bills. So that's, man, those are two starters right there. Matt Milano, Ed Oliver, two impact players. It's a lot. Dahlia, happy Thursday. So let's go. It's week 3. And Dahlia, thank you for popping in here, man. Hope you're feeling better. Hopefully the household is feeling better as well. I know you said you were sick a couple days ago. So glad to see you back in the chat. Holy cow, we have 8 people watching on. Holy cow, man. Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate you, man. We really do. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to check this channel more out, man. We do every possible game that we can on the channel. In week 1, we did 6 games. In week 5, we did 5. Week 2, we did 5. And then this week, we're on pace for another 5 live streams, man. So if you guys want to be a part of that, please leave a like and subscribe, man. We're trying to get to 100 before October, and we're close. We're really, really close. It's gonna be a fun season, man, and we're gonna have other stuff as well throughout the channel, man. I'm gonna try to get some power ranking videos out as well. So, yeah, if you're interested in that, please leave a like. But regardless, we appreciate you being here, man. Thank you. All right, we got 2nd and 6. Josh in the shotgun. James trying to get some positive yardage, and the pile will continue to move just down the field. Gain of about 3 there. So 3rd and 2 coming up for the Buffalo Bills. Dave, there's 2 Dolphins missing. Ooh, Jason Sanders and one more, I think. Ooh, yeah, man. Like it's a battle of attrition in the NFL, man. You're seeing a lot of backup quarterbacks take over this week. Obviously, Minnesota, Cincinnati, they're going up against each other with their backup quarterbacks because of the injuries to Joe Burrow and J.J. McCarthy. Yeah, man, that's why you just got to have a deep squad, man. Practice squad, 53 man, everything. Handoff up the middle. James able to squeak past the first down marker across the 20. And James Cook with some tough running yards gets a first down for the Bills. Slowly getting better. Whatever this cold that's going around is ridiculous. Yeah, man. It's we've had a couple people, man, that at my work, man. They're sick, coughing up, all the bad stuff. I was going to say all the good stuff. But yeah, man. Hopefully you guys recover, man. Hopefully you guys are okay. All right, we got 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the left. Josh in the shotgun with a running back to his right. Josh looking, throws to the right, and in and out of the hands of Kincaid. Nearly had his 2nd touchdown of the night. I mean, you cannot throw the ball any better, dude. Josh basically handed that ball to Kincaid. There was a defender right there. I get it. The defender did a great job of getting his hand in between. But man, dude, you gotta squeeze that bad boy. You gotta hold on to that ball, man, especially in the end zone. All right, we got 2nd and 2. 2 receivers to the right side. Josh in the shotgun with a running back to his right. Palmer in motion. Over the middle, finds Shakir. Stays on his feet, gets it across the 10. And it'll be 3rd and about 2 coming up for the Buffalo Bills, man. Let's go. I love it, man. Yeah, dude, this Bills team has been impressive, man. They scored 41 points in week 1 against a pretty solid Ravens defense. Obviously last week putting up 30 points. They probably could have scored more, but they kind of took their feet off the gas there just a little bit. 3rd and 2 over the middle, and Keon Coleman with a great slant route, great catch, strong hands. Took a hit as he was trying to catch that one, but it'll be a first down around the 5. Dude, Keon Coleman is he is proving this. He is really separating himself this season. Last year, he was still Shakir, Kincaid. They were still kind of the number one guys. But you're starting to see Coleman really starting to separate himself as like the number one receiver, especially down in the red zone. All right, we got 1st and goal, and Josh is going to call a timeout here. Oh. Let me see here. Could you see who's also out for the Dolphins? Can't remember who it is. Oh yeah, I'll check it out for you, man. We'll get the injury report here. All right, let's check it out, man. Let's check it out. So we got Darren Waller and Storm Duck. One of my favorite names, man. Favorite names of all time. They're both out here. I think those are the biggest names for him right now. 1st and goal, ball at the 5. Josh under center, single back in the backfield, single receiver to the right side. Tight end in motion. Josh rolling to his left, looking. He's going to take off, and he throws it to the running back. Let me see here. Who was that? Hayways. Haywes. That's how you say the name. Haywes. And I think that's that young man's first touchdown, I think, in the NFL here. That is Jackson Haywes, 5th round pick out of Georgia Tech, man. The rookie tight end. Ooh, that was a... Josh was rolling, looked like he was going to take off, and then he just literally just pitches the ball forward to his tight end. Extra point is good, and the Buffalo Bills have taken a 7-point lead. All right, man. Holy cow. That's a heck of a job by a rookie, man. Being able to get open down the field, man. The coverage was obviously coming down when they thought Josh was running. But then Hewitt just basically stayed in the open, like he found space and just stayed there waiting for his quarterback to say, hey, throw it to me. Didn't try to panic, didn't try to run around. Like you see a lot of guys turn their backs to the quarterback when they're scrambling to try to find open space. The kid just kind of looked around, kept his eyes forward, though, and then just kind of drifted into an open space for Josh to kind of just pitch it to him. So That is a heads up play by a young player helping out his quarterback. Let me see here, Dave. Will the Bills keep Prater when he's in for Bass? If Bass is hurt more in the season, or will they resign him? I think they like what they have in Tyler Bass. He's been their kicker for a long time, and I think once he's healthy, I think they're gonna keep Prater, but they might put him uh, basically during like maybe a practice squad if they can sneak him in there. If they do that, I think they have to subject him to waivers because of his veteran status. So there is a risk that they could lose him, but I don't think they want to keep two kickers on the active roster, especially if they believe that Bass is a kicker of the future. Like if they don't feel like he's going to be there next year or something like that, then yeah, they might keep Prater. But I mean, Prater is going to be 42. He doesn't probably have too many years left in the NFL. So to answer your question, I think they'll try to keep Prater on the practice squad. You see a couple of NFL teams do that, but some team that is struggling with their kicking game, they could be in for Prater in the future. Call it at the 5. Miami gets it across the 25, and he slips at the 27. All right, Miami with the possession here. Let's move the ball over. All right, we got 1st and 10, ball at the 26 officially. Tua under center, single back in the backfield. Tyreek in motion. Fakes the handoff. Tua rolling to his left and throws it down the field and is nearly intercepted. I couldn't tell if that hit Tyreek's hand or the defender's hand. Either way, it was a little bit of a risky throw down the left sideline there. All right, we're gonna see what this Miami offense can really do, man. It's one thing to score on one drive. They got to start doing this consistently, man. That's been their biggest issue for the last year and a half, to be honest with you. Tua in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left. Looking, dumps it underneath to Achane, who's going to get tackled right at the line. I think he picked up about a yard or 2, fighting for some extra yardage. That's a heck of a job by the Bills defense, man. I mean, there was 2 defenders right there ready to take down Achane after he caught that one. All right, we got 3rd and 9 coming up. Tua in the shotgun, single receiver to the left, takes the snap, looking, has to roll to his left, dumps it, and tries to find somebody down that left sideline, but the pass is broken up by Buffalo, man. And that was Taron Johnson. Great pass breakup. So just another quick 3 and out for Miami, man. Caught at the 32, and that's Cordington. All right, when we come back from the commercial break, Buffalo is going to have a chance to push this to a double-digit lead. Let me see here. Sorry, Captain. We said they said something about Joe Barry being. They really need to get him in to Vikings. He's at Buffalo 28. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Let me see here. Um, I have not seen anything about Joe Barry, my dude. I have not. All right, while we're waiting here, man, if you're just joining us, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, man. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers before October. We do every possible game that we can on the channel, man. We do primetime games, Packer games. Right now, we're averaging about 5 games per week. Week 1, we did 6. Last week, we did 5. And so far, we're on track for another 5 games this week. So if you want to be part of that, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps out the channel immensely. But regardless, man, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for checking out our live streams, man. We have some fun. Get into the chat as well, man. We have some great people, man. We got David Stegosaurus. We got Dahlia, Chris Lasso. We got Seastrom when he's in here. And, of course, Captain Mickey Mouse, man. Keeping us up to date on the flights as well. So, all right, we're back from the commercial break. 1st and 10, ball at the 32. Josh under center, single back in the backfield, and a single receiver to that right side. Looking, throws it underneath, and that's going to be Shakir with a gain of about 4. Shakir took a hit on that last one, man. He almost flew back about 3 yards. Showing a lot of looks like they showed the Miami sideline. There's a lot of frustration on that sideline for Miami. It's not been a good season thus far. Actually, 2nd and 4. It's gonna be a toss to the left. James Cooks finding a hole to the 40-35. Whoa, down to the 41 of Miami, man. Holy cow. Dude, they are just ripping right through this Miami defense. Just a little toss to the left. James Cooks, patient as always, breaks a tackle from behind and then just burst forward for about 15 yards. All right, we got 1st and 10, ball at the 41 of Miami. Buffalo. Rolling Josh Allen with a play action. Has a little bit of time. He's going to run, and he's going to try to pitch it forward again to one of his running backs there, but it's going to be batted away for an incomplete pass. Josh has a little bit of he's got a little bit of Brett Favre in him, man. I saw Brett do that a lot in his career. Brett was never known as like a true like big runner, especially late in his career. But the amount of times you just saw that guy just toss it forward to somebody was it was impressive. His lack of care if it was picked off or not. All right, Josh alone in the shotgun. 3 receivers on that right side. Quick throw to Keon Coleman. Gets it to the 35 and taken down about a yard shy of the first. We got a 3rd and 1 coming up here. At least they just need to run straight to get to the touchdown. That is true, my dude. That is true. What I just read, Joe Burrow will be on. Oh, Joe Burrow. Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you said Barry. But yeah, Joe Burrow, unfortunately, he is going to have surgery, so he's going to be out at least until late November to probably late December. So we got 3rd and 2. Josh, play action, quick throw to the right, finds a wide open receiver. Who is that there? Is that Either way, picked up some massive yardage. First down the right sideline. Oh, that is Tyrell Shivers. It's a guy that we haven't really seen catch a pass so far this season, or at least not much. But was able to get it down to about the 20, maybe the 15, actually. Yeah, just a little play action. Shivers basically just ran a flat route to that right sideline. Just nobody really went with him. Like there's like a half a second delay by that Miami defense, man. They were just not expecting that play to come out. And we do have a Miami Dolphins player down on the ground, so hopefully he's okay when we come back from break. That was Tyrell Shivers. Absolutely, my dude. For a second there, I thought it was Shakir, but I knew Shakir was number 10. I was like, who's 14? But yeah, Shivers. And a reminder, man, we do as many games as we can on the channel, man. We get about 5 games per week. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers before October. So please leave a like and subscribe, man. It helps out the channel immensely. So appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for watching if you are here. Shakir is number 10. That is correct, my dude. Correct. Zach Wilson. Holy cow, man. Zach Wilson is the backup there in Miami. I forgot. So that was number 33. That is the rookie Jason Marshall, who was injured on the play. Luckily, he is walking, but he is heading to the sidelines very gingerly on that leg. Josh in the shotgun, quick throw underneath to James Cooks, and he'll get it about a yard or two up the field. That was a good job, man, by Miami, man, flying to the ball. And now we have another Miami defender on the ground. And it is another member of that secondary. They're already without Storm Duck in this game, and that is looks like Jack Jones was down on the ground. That is a 4th-round pick in 2022 out of Arizona State. He was drafted by the Patriots. Ooh, took a shot, man. Holy cow. Yeah, it looks like he got hit with a left shoulder right in the chest. All right, we got 2nd and 8. Ball at the 14-yard line. Two receivers split out to the left. Josh under center with a running back in the backfield. And a handoff, breaks a tackle, and will get it to the back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be 3rd and 8 coming up. And Captain Mickey Mouse, Dolphin down, Jack Jones. Yeah, man. So it looks like they have Marshall. He is heading into the locker room. Once again, walking very, very slowly there. So not great news there, but good news is they do have Jack Jones back on the field. So he is back after just missing one play here. 3rd and 8. Josh in the shotgun with a running back to his right. Looking pressured, and he's going to go down for a sack back at the 22. Miami's defense, man, that is Bradley Chubb, the former Denver Bronco, getting to Josh Allen. Yeah, Josh trying to basically break the pocket by running right up the middle there. That thing closed on him quickly. Turned around to try to find another lane, but by the time he did, Chubb was on him. And so it looks like Buffalo is going to have to settle for a Matt Prater field goal attempt. This one from 39. Kick is up and no good! Wide left. Woo! That thing looked ugly from the beginning, man. That thing never had a chance. Boom. Marshall was out for the game, going to the locker room. Ah, dang, dude. Nah, man, you hate to see injuries, man. It always sucks. But it does give some guys that probably wouldn't get a chance to see the field, man. It gives them a chance. Dang, dude, that kick was ugly, man. Like, I don't know what happened there, man. I don't know if it was the hold or what, man. But that thing almost immediately leaving Prater's foot, that thing just looked like it never was going to go in. Tua alone in the shotgun looking. Has some time. He's going to dump it underneath. Couldn't find anything down the field. And Devin Achane will pick up about 2 yards on that little swing pass to the left. And welcome if you're just joining us, man. We try to do every game that we can on the channel. Every primetime game, every Packer game. We usually do 5 games a week. So if you want to be part of that, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps out the channel immensely. Thank you. Devin Achane with a carry to the left, and he's going to pick up some decent yardage, getting helped by his offensive lineman, and that'll be a gain of about 6 or 7 for Devin Achane. And this will be Miami's best 3rd down situation since their opening touchdown drive. I think they've been averaging about almost 8 yards per 3rd down. So this one, 3rd and 1, ball just outside the 40 down to about the 38. They need to get to the 39 for a 1st down. Tua in the shotgun with a running back to his right. Handoff up the middle, and it'll be a 1st down to the 42. Miami gets their first down since their opening touchdown drive. And that is the rookie Ali Gordon, 6th-round draft pick out of Oklahoma State. He actually scored the touchdown here for Miami. So we got 1st and 2, ball at the 42. Tua under center, single back in the backfield, single receiver to that right side. Handoff up the middle. Devin Achane gets it across the 45, down to the 46, and a gain of about 4. Dave, I saw Diggs playing last Sunday, so that means he will play week 5 for the Pats to see his former team. Ooh. Should be a good matchup, man. Should be a good matchup. We got 2nd and 6. Tua in the shotgun. Fakes the toss. And we'll get it out to Devin Achane, who gets absolutely obliterated trying to catch that one. Holy cow. Thompson, number 45 for Buffalo. Dude, that guy looked like a heat-seeking missile. I'm surprised Achane was able to get up that quickly, man. That was a rough hit. Pure legal. There was nothing wrong with it. It was just, I mean, woo. All right, we got 3rd and 12, a loss of 6 on that previous play. Tua pressured, fakes a man, runs, throws down the field, finds Tyreek Hill to the 41 of Buffalo, and that is a first down for Miami, man. Woo! Tyreek running it deep crosser there. I should probably say, I think it's an in route mostly. I don't think it was a crosser, but all right, ball at the 41 in Buffalo territory. And Tua takes the snap and 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning here in Buffalo, New York. The Bills up 14-7 against Miami, man. But Tua and this offense in enemy territory, moving the ball. This has been their best drive since their opening drive. And plus that matchup is in Buffalo. Ooh. Should be good, man. Week 5, Patriots and Bills, man. Should be a good matchup. Yeah, man. The Patriots are one of those teams that they're gonna be interesting as long as they can continue to build around Drake May. I mean, they could already be like they're a dark horse to make the playoffs this season. And I think once again, if they can have another draft or two where they're able to not only fill out that defense, probably get a couple pass rushers, maybe somebody in the secondary, but then also be able to find weapons for Drake May. I think that offense is still missing a couple receivers and maybe like a consistent, almost every down running back. I think that will help out Drake May immensely, man. But I like what they're doing over there with the Patriots, man. They're taking their time. They're taking their time on building that team. They're not trying to go, they're not trying to go crazy. They're not trying to sign an insane amount of free agents with a bunch of money, even though they have signed a bunch of free agents. But yeah, man. So far, so good for the Patriots. Slow rebuild. It's been a slow rebuild. With the Bills, New Jersey, Week 5. Oh, okay. Got the New Jerseys popping up in Week 5. That should be a good one. All right, man. We're about to head back into this game, but again, if you're just joining us, please leave a like and subscribe. Man, it helps out the channel immensely. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers before October. We try to do every possible game we can. Primetime games, Packer games, does not matter. If it's football, we got it on the channel, man. Tua over the middle, trying to find Devin Achane, but it'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Achane working against Tre'Davious White, man, the former Pro Bowl All-Pro corner. Second and 10, ball at the 41. Tua looks, has some time, scrambling for no apparent reason, and will just throw this one away. I don't know what Tua was doing there. He had a clean pocket. But as soon as he started running basically like 10 yards backwards, that's when the pass rushers were able to disengage and then go after him. I think if he would have stayed in the pocket, I think he would have had a little bit more time to find somebody down the field. Yeah, man. Tua with a little bit of happy feet. Some happy feet, man. First and 10. Single receiver to the left. Tua in the shotgun. Looking, throws. And he's going to find Tyreek, who is going to run backwards, but forwards, and get to the cross the 30 for a first down. Tyreek Hill, man, one of the few guys in the NFL that can run backwards and not be a mistake. You see that so often, man, when receivers are like, basically, all they need to do is just basically fall forward and they can get a first down. But then they try to get a little too cute, try to make a bigger play than they need, and they end up running back 3 or 4 yards to find more space. And they end up getting tackled for just shy of the first. But Tyreek, it worked out for him here. So first and 10, ball at the 28. Tua in the shotgun, hands it off to the rookie, who is going to find some space across the 25 down to the 23. And that is Ollie Gordon. Heck of a job, man. Also, just an awesome name. You give me an Ollie, man, I'm going to be happy. Ollie Gordon, always fun. Buffalo will use their second timeout here. They're trying to keep as much of the clock on so they can get a drive just before the half here, man. Buffalo does get the ball to start the second half. So they're trying to double dip here. They're hoping they can get a drive going, maybe kick a field goal, and then get something to start the second half. Bills used a timeout. That is correct. Oh, there we go. Captain Mickey Mouse, I appreciate you, buddy. All right, we got 2nd and 5 here. Tyreek split out to that right side. Now he's in motion. Tua in the shotgun. Pressure. Gets it out to Devin Achane. Can he make a man miss? And he cannot, and will lose about 4 yards on the swing pass there. And that was Taron Johnson, man, one-on-one against one of the fastest running backs in the league. Holy cow. See, my bad, guys, my bad. I'm a little... See, I introduced something and I'm forgetting about it. My goodness. My bad, guys. There we go. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, we got 3rd and 7. Tua in the shotgun, receiver in motion. Tua looking at Tyreek, rolling out. He's going to take off to the 20 and will slide after picking up a first down for Miami inside the red zone. Tua Tagovailoa with a great QB scramble. Also slid, did not take a hit. Let's go. We don't need to see that again. Oh, snap. Boom, Buffalo. Hello, boys. I'm back. David, welcome back, buddy. How you doing, my dude? Oh, so hello, Dahlia. There we go. All right, we got 1st and 10. My Buffalo did use their final timeout here to stop the clock at 30 seconds. 1st and 10. Ball at the 17-yard line. Tua looking, scrambling, takes a hit as he throws, gets it out to his receiver, but they're saying the ball hit the ground. Incomplete. If I'm Buffalo, I don't know why they're using their timeouts, man. Like you're allowing Miami to just eat up as much of the clock as they can here. Oh yeah. Definitely not a catch. Oh, I got you, buddy. I got you. 2nd and 10. Tua in the shotgun, takes the snap. Quick throw to Devin Achan. Has some blockers. Get to the 15, down to the 10, and that's where it'll be. Devin Achan running, man. He has been the focal point of this Miami offense. Miami will use their second timeout here. Stops the clock at 17 seconds with the ball around the 10. All right, waiting. There we go. Tua in the shotgun. Tyreek in the backfield with them. Gets it out to Tyreek. He'll get the first down to the 5 and out across. Goes out of bounds at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal for Miami coming up. Clock is stopped at 11 seconds. Miami does have one more timeout. So they can do just about anything here. They got 11 seconds. Ball inside the 5. And they have a timeout. So they could run the ball, pass the ball. It does not matter. Having that timeout in your back pocket is great down here near the goal line. We got 3 receivers bunched up on that left, and touchdown Miami, and that is Jalen Waddle with a nice, basically a quick slant route from that right side, man. Holy cow. Tua took the snap, turned, threw, bam. You saw that all a lot in Green Bay with another 17 catching the ball like that. That was an Aaron Rodgers to Devontae Adams special in Green Bay for a long time. Kick is up, and it is good. And Miami just before the half is able to tie this game up, man. And once again, Buffalo using their timeouts. I think I said this a lot last year, and it's true to this day, man. I don't care if an opponent is on my side of the field, or if they're basically like within 5 yards of midfield, I'm not using my timeouts. It's one thing if you're down by multiple possessions, sure, yes. That means you need to hopefully get a possession in before the half. But if you're up, do not use your timeouts. Let them use theirs first. If they eat up all the clock and they score a touchdown, whatever, like it's fine. Like, I don't know. To me, I just never have liked using my timeouts, especially when the clock is basically within a minute. You're not going to have a whole lot of offense with that time. I'd rather just let them run their offense, trust my defense, and not give them extra timeouts. So, Kick is away. Oh, they're bringing it out of the end zone, across the 20, 25, and taken down at the 30. Buffalo with possession of the ball here. They will not have very little time. I doubt they will be running an offense with this much time left. All right, we got 2 seconds left. I'm expecting a kneel down here from Josh Allen, and that is, he's, oh, whoa, hey, whoa, hey, whoa, hey. There's a little bit of a, they fumbled the snap there, but able to control it pretty quickly. So we are at halftime. Hold on a sec. He was out before the 3rd-yard line. Oh, you talking about Tyreek? Maybe, but I think especially with a veteran player, man, they always give him that extra half a yard. You see it all the time. Bam. All right, man. I was expecting a little bit more of a one-sided affair. I'm glad I was wrong. I'm glad we're getting a Miami offense that can, put up some points. Because that's been their biggest issue. They, like last week, they were able to eventually put up some points, but it took them so darn long. And by that point, they were down big. And it just wasn't enough. It was too late, too little, too late. But it looks like Miami, getting something going here. Buffalo tagged him though. It's not fair. Let me see here. It's not. So I mean, I would have to check the angle. But if you're talking about they touched him before he went out of bounds, that doesn't matter because you can, as long as his knee or as long as he's not down on the ground before he goes out of bounds, it's okay. But I'm pretty sure Tyreek was still on his feet when he went out of bounds. But yeah, man, it's a good first half, man. Some good solid defense, some good offense. Luckily, nobody got hurt, including Tua. Thankfully, like I said last time, not the last time, but one of the very first game on the channel was a Thursday night game that featured the Buffalo Bills and I think the Bills as well. That was a Thursday night game last week in week 2, and Tua ended up getting concussed on the field there. So that was a big thing that happened during that game. Man, it was scary, just the way he fell. So yeah, that was the first game on the channel. So that was a rough one, but yeah, I'm glad that Tua is healthy and he is making some plays, man. Running the ball, throwing the ball. It's been a good game for the Dolphins so far. The Bills and the Bills, eh? Did I say Bills twice? Oh my goodness. Sorry. I meant to say the Dolphins and the Bills. My apologies. But to be honest with you, let's be honest. If you're a Bills fan, sometimes it feels like it's the Bills against the Bills, just shooting themselves in the foot in the playoffs, man. I know as a person that streamed that freaking that Bills and Chiefs game last year, man, that was it looked like the Buffalo Bills were gonna get to the Super Bowl, and then they just, mm-mm, nope. Yeah, man. Sometimes the Bills are their own worst enemy. I tell you. Then using that foot to kick wide right. My goodness, David. Some people just had dinner, man. Some Buffalo fans just had dinner, man. You can't be bringing up wide right. Oh, that's why I love you, David. That's why we love you, my dude. You're as vicious as you are funny, and you are darn funny, my friend. Holy cow, man! All right, let's look at some halftime stats just to kind of get our understanding of where we are in the game, what these teams need to work on. Miami definitely needs to get the running game going. I think their offense, just in general, needs to kind of get going just a little bit. I like that they are able to start the game and end the half with a touchdown. Hopefully that continues, gives them a little bit more momentum, kind of gets things going. I think they're doing a pretty decent job of protecting Tua in the passing game. I think they're doing fine. I think Miami and Tua are a little too quick to bail on, on the plays and just kind of dump it underneath, which really hasn't been working. You've seen that with the Buffalo Bills, and they've been able to get a lot more yardage from those like swing passes or passes to like tight ends and receivers that are going kind of running a little flat route to the sidelines. You see that a little bit more for them. That's working. But Miami, man, you just see that when Tua looks down the field, it's one of two things. One, after about 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds, if it's not there, they're immediately dumping it underneath, which is okay, but it's not working. And then two, like I think I mentioned it before, you're seeing Tua kind of bail on the in the pocket and try to run either backwards or to the sidelines a little bit too quickly. I think his team is doing fine. I think they're doing a pretty good job of cleaning up the pocket, letting him be able to have time, but I don't think he's fully trusting it just yet. So, Dave, time for the NFL injury report of the teams. All right. Ba-ba-ba-ba. All right, so very quickly, let's look at the inactives for the Miami Dolphins here. We'll get you. We'll get you. So they got Zeke Biggers inactive, Taj Washington, Darren Waller, Storm Duck, Juju Brents, Quinn Ewers is also inactive, but he is the emergency third quarterback if they need him. And then they also have safety Ifitu Milifanu. Probably just butchered the heck out of that name, so I do apologize for to that young man's name. But I did my best. But those are the inactives for Miami in this game. And the inactives for the Bills are going to be Curtis Samuel, wide receiver, offensive lineman Chase Lunt, defensive end Landon Jackson, defensive tackle Ed Oliver, who we did mention earlier in the game, and as well as Matt Milano, linebacker there. Then they have Jordan Hancock, the safety, out, as well as Jamarcus Ingram, the corner, also inactive for this game. So that is your injury report and inactive report for both teams. Do with that information what you will. All right. So let's look at Tua. He is 12 of 18, 66 yards and a touchdown, no interceptions. Devin Achan, 6 for 35. He's averaging a healthy 5.8 yards per carry. And Ollie Gordon, just 6 for 20, but he does have that one touchdown. Storm Duck, that's a name. Dang right, man. I think it might be. I mean, that's a top five name in the NFL. In my opinion, it's a top three, but I think it's safe to say top five. Storm Duck. Oh, just imagine how. I mean, dude, I would like if I had the if I had the want, I would change my name to Storm Duck today. Imagine that. Welcome back, everybody, to another live reaction here at I'm Not a Coach. I'm your host, Storm Duck. Thank you so much for joining us. Imagine that, man. Imagine that every single live stream. Oh, jealous. Yeah, man. Storm Duck. That's a good name. All right, next. Tyreek Hill, 4 catches, 44 yards. Devin Achan, 5 catches for just 10 yards. Malik Washington, 2 for 9. And then Bradley Chubb does have the 1 sack. Call him Storm Drain Duck. Storm Drain. What else can we see? Storm Drain, yeah. Trying to think of what else. I'm trying to think of what else you can put with Storm. Storm Watcher Duck. Yeah, doesn't really roll off the tongue. Storm Chaser Duck. Not bad. Let me know what you think of that one. And if you like it, I'm trademarking that one. Josh Allen, 11 of 13, 97 yards and 2 touchdowns, no picks. James Cooks averaging over 9 yards per carry, has 8 carries for 73 yards. It's ridiculous. And the fact that he hasn't gotten into the end zone is astonishing. All right, we got Dalton Kincaid, 3 for 41 and a touchdown. Tyrell Shivers, 1 for 17. Khalil Shakir, 2 for 15. Keon Coleman, 2 for 12. James Cooks, 2 for 7. And then we have the rookie Jackson Haywiz. Haywiz? Yeah. 1 for 5 and a touchdown for the young man. No sacks, no interceptions for that Bills defense yet. But they've been good in coverage, though. They have been good in coverage. All right, total offense, Miami 129, Buffalo 180. Buffalo is averaging nearly 7 yards per play and then Miami is averaging just around 4 yards per play. Third down efficiency, Miami 8 of 10. A good chunk of that coming on that final drive to end the half. Buffalo 3 of 4. 3 penalties for Miami. That was early in the game. They've been pretty clean since then. And time of possession is basically there's only 14 seconds of difference. Storm Duck maybe is in Buffalo in the locker room. It'll be interesting. I don't know. He might be on the sidelines for sure. Holy cow, man. We got 8 people watching right now, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, please leave a like and subscribe, man. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers before October. We're closing in on that number. We try to do it every possible game we can, every primetime game, every Packer game. I mean, we're going to have other content as well throughout the season. So if you want to be part of that, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Thank you. All right, caught at the 9 to the 20, 25, 30, 35, and taken down around the 39 is Washington. Buffalo going to have some great field position to start this second half. Let's get the third quarter up and running here. Bam. Yeah, coming into this game on third down, Miami was 9 of 20 over their first two games. They are now 8 of 10. So a lot more efficient on third down. First and 10, Josh, handoff to Cook, and that'll be a gain of 1 down across the 40. Third quarter, Dave, I got you. I got you, buddy. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, man, I believe I don't know. What do you think? Do you think Daniels at the end of this game, if they get the win, he'll say, "Hey, we won we won the game by winning the game, and that's how you don't lose the game." Second and 9, tight end alone to the right side there. Shakir in motion. Josh in the shotgun takes and throws underneath Keon Coleman across the 45 down to the 46. Picks up about 5 yards through the air. There we go. Is Allen still leading your fantasy? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I was hoping on that second touchdown toss to the rookie tight end, I was hoping Josh would take off and run for the touchdown because that really got me some good points. But hey, I'll take a passing touchdown. All right, 3rd and 1 coming up for Buffalo. Josh in the shotgun, receiver in motion. Buffalo finds his man to the 50, 45, and down at the 44 is Ty Johnson with a first down, but there is a flag on the field. Come on. I think it's going to be on Buffalo. Oh, no. It's on Miami. And that'll be declined, and that is a first down for the Buffalo Bills, man. Nice catch outside out of the backfield there for Ty Johnson. That was Jordan Brooks on the tackle, man. Holy cow. 1st and 10, single receiver to the right. Josh in the shotgun, looks, throws underneath, over the middle, finds Shakir for a huge first down, gain of about 15 yards across the 30 and down to about the 28 is Khalil Shakir. One of the more satisfying names to say out loud. Josh in the shotgun, looking, rolling to his right. Is he going to take off? No, he throws, and ball is batted. Jordan Brooks knocking that one away, but there is a flag on the field. Captain Mickey Mouse, good boy, 10. Yeah, Shakir has been I think, arguably Josh's second most consistent receiver throughout his, over the last, 3-4 years, I think. Shakir's been around for that long. All right, the penalty is going to be on Buffalo, so that'll move the ball back 10 yards, and it'll be 1st and 10. And that's something that we've seen with the Buffalo Bills in each of their first 2 games to start the years. A couple penalties on the offensive line. I think they've had at least 2 or 3 in each game. So Josh in the shotgun, running back to his right. Tight end alone on that right side as well. Josh looking, going to take off and run up the middle to the 30, 25, and slides down at the 21. Oh, we got a little bit of a skirmish. Kincaid took offense to his quarterback getting hit as he was sliding. Hit him. Then there's about 2 or 3 Miami players that try to fight him. Luckily, there's no flag, so nobody was trying to rip anybody's helmet off. It was mostly just shoving and probably crying, mostly. Can you look at that? Let me see here. Amanda, hey, welcome, welcome. Can you look at that? Let me see here. Yeah, it looks like there's a... Ooh. Yeah, who was that? Number 25. Well, I'll get to him in just a second. So it'll be 2nd and 1 after the 19-yard run by Josh. Gets it out to his tight end, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and down at the 1. And that is Dalton Kincaid with an incredible catch. That was like a little tight end screen to the right side. Wow, wow, wow. Amanda, goodbye. Oh, okay. Sorry, man. Yeah, but I hope you're doing well. Sorry. Can you look at that? I wasn't sure what you were talking about, so I do apologize, man. But okay, man. Catch you later. All right, we got first and goal right at the 1. Josh alone in the shotgun, single receiver to that right side. Josh looking, trying to run, and he will be taken down for a loss of about 2 yards. Josh trying to run that in himself and just could not get it going. There is a late flag. I don't know exactly who this is. I think it might be on the Bills, but we'll see. Because I'm pretty sure they were blowing the play dead when Josh was still on his feet, but then he was brought down. And the penalty will be on Brooks. Unnecessary roughness. So instead of second and goal from about the 3, it'll be first and goal inside the 1. I mean, I don't know, dude. He didn't slam him. He didn't, he was, I don't know. I don't think that would have been a flag. They should have just let that one go. So first and goal at the 2, actually, sorry. Josh under center, gets it to Cooks, and that's a touchdown for James Cooks. Well earned, man. Well earned. Man, dude, Buffalo's offense, man, they have been looking good in this game. Extra point is up, and it is good. Buffalo retakes a 7-point lead over the Dolphins with a great run by James Cooks over the middle. Coming into the second half, Cooks was averaging 9 yards per carry. And he gets his reward here with a first touchdown of the night, man. Well earned. And we're going to see how the Miami Dolphins respond, man. But if you're just joining us, please leave a like and subscribe, man. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers before October. And we're close, man. We are close to that number. So we do every primetime game, every Packer game. We try to do as many games on the channel as we can. So if you want to be part of that, please leave a like and subscribe, man. It helps out the channel immensely. But regardless, I appreciate you watching and sticking around. And David, there's no crying in football. Man, yeah, man. I do apologize to her. I don't think I saw what was going on here in the chat right away, but not really sure what was that first question comment. But we do appreciate you popping in here for a bit. Thank you. All right, let's do a quick fantasy look here. How we doing? How we doing? All right. The good news is I only have one guy playing right now, and Josh is well on his way for a really solid night. So that's good news. That's the good news. Let's keep it going. Ryan Fitzpatrick, man, the beard is looking great. I wish I could grow a beard like that, man, but I cannot. I can barely grow a mustache, and it's not even you know. It's gonna be caught at the across the 20, 25, and taken down is Washington around the 29. All right. Miami with possession of the ball here. Let's go. All right, we got first and 10. Tua in the shotgun, two running backs back there with him. Devin Achan in motion, tries to get it out to his receiver on a little bubble screen, and Waddle will catch it, but for a loss of about 3. Tre'Davious White, man, sniffed that one out immediately, man. Dang. Chris Lasso. Good evening, man. How you doing? How you doing? Good to have you in here, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope your week is going well. We got Tua under center, fullback, running back in the backfield there. Handoff and up the middle for a gain of 2. That is Devin Achan. He will be about a yard shy of the original line of scrimmage. So 3rd and long coming up for the Dolphins here, which has been basically the majority of the game has been that kind of situation for Miami on 3rd down. Dahlia PS, love the new feature of the ball. Hey, thank you, thank you. Yeah, once again, I was trying to figure out what can I do to kind of denote who has the ball. That way you're not just waiting for me to kind of talk. Miami shotgun 3, deep throw, finding Tyreek and incomplete. I got excited for no reason. We do have a Buffalo Bill down on the ground. I think he ended up getting hit by his own teammate on that play. I mean, it hit Tyreek basically right in the hands, man. He should have caught that. He should have caught it. And that is Benford, who is down on the ground. Yeah, unfortunately, Tyler Rapp, while trying to make a play on the ball, kind of took out Benford there. Hopefully it's just kind of like, hey, I got the wind knocked out of me, and that's kind of it. But that incomplete pass happened on 3rd down, so when we come back from the commercial break or the injury timeout here, we are going to see Miami punt the ball for the 3rd time tonight. Yeah, man, we're going to keep it rolling here, man. Hold on. So we got 8:54 left in the 3rd. And you're seeing early on in the game, man, the one Miami can't seem to really run the ball effectively. And when they try to use the passing game as an extension of the running game, trying to get the ball out quickly to the receivers on these like little bubble screens or makeshift motion screens, or swing passes, rather, it's just not working, man. The Buffalo Bills defense is, you can almost tell that they know what to expect because they're moving down the field towards the ball before they even before the ball gets to that spot. And that is obviously great scouting, great film preparation, and I think a little bit of predictability in this Miami offense. Unfortunately, like Miami, especially a couple of years ago, they were seen as like incredibly innovative. They were running crazy routes, different combinations of movement before the snap. But now, a couple of years later, man, you're starting to see that defenses they're ready. They know the tendencies. They know what to expect from this Miami offense, and it's taking a toll, man. It's You're not really seeing this Miami innovate. This Miami offense innovate as much. Fumble and oh, nearly, nearly recovered by Miami. Washington able to fall back on his muff. Ooh. He actually initially caught it, but then when he was trying to tuck it, it just slipped right through. But luckily, he was able to get back on it, back at the 25. Sorry, at the 20. My apologies. So we got first and 10. Josh under center, single receiver to that left side. Hands off to Cooks, and he will be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And that was Jack Jones, number 23, with a great tackle. Woo! Just coming off that left side edge right there and able to wrap up James Cooks for one of the few times we have seen him dropped anywhere near the line of scrimmage. All right, we got Josh in the shotgun, single receiver to that right side. Fakes the handoff. Gets it out to Elijah Moore, and he'll be good for about a yard on the play. So third and long coming up for Buffalo. I want to see a spin move, man. Me too, man. Whatever happened to the spin move, man? I feel like I used to see that all the time back in the day. Now, can't even have a guy falling down while spinning. I know the economy is tough, man, but you saying we can't afford spin moves anymore? It's disastrous. We got third and 9, Josh in the shotgun. Ball to 21. Quick throw underneath, gets it out to Kincaid, and he'll be good for about 5 yards to the 26. Fourth down coming up. One of the few times tonight that this Miami off defense was able to get a stop here. Actually, this is the first time that Buffalo will be punting the ball. I forgot their other drive that didn't come away with points was a missed field goal by Prater. Caught at the 25 to the 30, 35, and goes out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 12-yard return for Miami here. Let's go. 6:53 left in the third when we come back from the commercial break. And once again, guys, if you're just joining us, one, thank you so much for watching, man. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, man. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers before October, and we're close to that goal, man. We're getting there slowly but surely. We try to do every game that we possibly can on the channel, man. Every primetime game, every Packer game, and we're going to be doing some other stuff throughout the season as well. So if you want to be seeing that as soon as you can, please leave a like and subscribe. Helps out this video and helps out the channel as well, man. So thank you so much. And holy cow, hey, we're at 97 now. Let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They're doing better than I thought they would. I mean, that's true. Very, very, very true, man. Let me see here. Chris, we having fun watching my team take a beating. Oh man. To be honest with you, man, I mean, Miami, they've had 5 drives. They come away with 2 touchdowns. That's not terrible, not bad at all. But the biggest thing with, like I said, man, they just really need to start. I wish they would throw a little bit more down the field, man. I think they've been willing to take the stuff underneath a little bit too much. Like, you got a quarterback that can make almost any throw in the NFL. His accuracy may not be what it used to be. I don't know if it's a confidence thing or a mechanics thing. But you have weapons, man. Waddle, you got good tight ends, you got Tyreek. Throw the ball down the field. Take a chance. Screw it. 1st and 10, Tua under center. Toss. It's going to be good for about 4 yards. I believe that is Devin Achan getting it down to the 40. And Chris, when you were when you were watching uh, this team heading into the season, what was your like expectations, record wise? All right, we got 2nd and 5, Tua under center, fullback, running back in the backfield, play action. Tua looking, has time, throws to the right, and Tyreek slipped and fell on the ground there, and looks like he's coming up a little slow. He's heading to the sidelines. Yeah, let's check out what happened. I can't tell if that was a slip or if that was like something giving out on Tyreek. So we got 3rd and 5. Tua alone in the shotgun, and now he's joined by Devin Achan. Single receiver on that right side. Oh, penalty, 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 man. And unfortunately, man, it's going to be a false start. Actually, no, they said it was going to be a false start, but it looks like they picked up the flag here. So we got 3rd and 5. Buffalo did use their first timeout of the half here. All right, ball at the 41. Washington in motion, 2 in the shotgun. And he's needing to scramble, throws it down the field, and that'll be incomplete. Nobody in the vicinity of that one. And just another drive that just unfortunately goes nowhere for Miami after starting out looking like it was going to be something here, man. Dang. Yeah, right now they're highlighting that Tua could have thrown the ball a little bit quicker to somebody that was just about a half a yard away from the first. Hmm. Punt is away. And it'll be fair caught at the 16. Was hoping for like a 10-7 and then pipe dream the way things are looking. Yeah, man, unfortunately I like you never know, man, that like they have the weapons to turn it around. I think their defense is solid, to be honest with you. I like there isn't a single like position or like, front set their D line, linebackers. There's nothing that screams out worst in the league or bottom half, nothing like that, which shows a lot of great, that you can build off of that for sure. But unfortunately, this team is built to for their offense to put up points. And what I mean by that is the way that the defense is best is when they are able to just send those pass rushers like Bradley Chubb and just go after the opposing offense. But when you're kind of behind most of the time, you have to play a little bit more coverage. And I don't know, man. There's just something about this offense that's just not gelling anymore. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I don't know if it's because of the timing or the progression of what Tua is looking at is not what they're designed for. I don't know what it is, man, but it's very strange. Chris, could be worse. We watched a couple teams fail to score any touchdowns for three quarters. That is true, man. That was a rough Sunday night, man. Between Minnesota and Atlanta, like it seemed like they were allergic to the goal line, man. I swear, it was not good. It was not good. Yeah, I don't think we got the first and only touchdown until I think there was like what 4 or 3 minutes left in the game. It was like around there, man. It was wild. Yeah, they're highlighting Josh Allen's stats here. They also got his wife there with a picture of her on the left side. So we got first and 10 ball at the 16-yard line. Josh in the shotgun, single receiver to the right side. Cooks motions to the left. Josh going to take off and run and will pick up about 4 yards down to the 20. Second and 6. Josh in the shotgun, running back to his right. Handoff, delayed handoff to Cooks, and he'll pick up about 3, maybe 4 yards on the carry. So third and about 2 coming up. All right. Third and 2. Ball just shy of the 24. Josh in the shotgun. 3 receivers on that left side. Looking, throws over the middle in a sea of Dolphins, but that is Shivers with a incredible catch. And it's incredible just because like, there was like three defenders within like 2.5 yards of him. The fact that Josh felt comfortable to throw that one, picks up a first down, man. That is a gutsy throw. Josh, 18 of 20 so far in this game. Play action, rolling to his right, trying to get away from a defender, throws deep down the field, and that'll be incomplete. And of course, just as I compliment his completion percentage, it goes down. All right, we got 2nd and 10, ball at the 31. Single receiver to the left side. Josh in the shotgun with James Cooks to his left. Josh looking, quick throw, and hits Coleman in the hands, but unable to haul it in. Rasul Douglas in coverage, not happy with a no call. Rasul was telling the referee, hey, man, he's shoving me. Surprised that Rasul Douglas did not pick up a flag, man. He came at that referee pretty aggressively, or at the very least, very animatedly. Animated? Animation? Yeah, animatedly. That's a word. We got 3rd and 10. Single receiver to the left. Josh in the shotgun. Pressure by Miami. Not getting there in time. Gets it out to Ty Johnson, who will drop the pass right at the goal line. Right at the line of scrimmage. And this is going to be another punt for the Buffalo Bills. Their second of the day and second consecutive punt, man. Punt is away. Caught at the 21. Gets to the 25, to the 30. Spin move. And we'll get it around the 33. That is Washington. Let's go. Heck yeah. That receiver forgot to catch before turning upfield. It's tragic, man. It's tragic. Seems like cases like that, man, it's feel like it infects a lot of receivers. All right, Miami. We got 1st and 10, ball at the 33. Tua under center, single back in the backfield, single receiver to that left side as well. Tua looking. Gets it out to Devin Achane, breaks the tackle to the 35-40, and will be very close to a first down. I think there's going to be 2nd and 1 coming up. All right, Tua under center, single back in the backfield, single receiver to the left side. And the big rookie gets the first down and more to the 50-45. And Ali Gordon with a big boy runner. Ooh. Ooh. Dude, that defender crumpled. That was Shaq Thompson who just got taken for a ride. By far, Miami's biggest run of the night. Holy cow. Got it down to the 42 of Buffalo. 1st and 10. Tua under center. Hand it off to the rookie again, and this one will not be as positive. He'll go down for a loss of 2. Yeah, it looks like the Bills heard me, and they're like, "Oh, okay, all right, all right." We hear you talking smack. Just a dude. That was a textbook tackle by Terrell Bernard there, the middle linebacker, number 8. Play action. Gets it out to the tight end underneath to the 40 to the 35. Stays on his feet. Out across the 35 and a first down for Miami. But there is a flag on the field. Ineligible man downfield. It's going to be on the rookie offensive guard, Jonah Savinia. We're going to pretend like I said that perfectly. So we're good. We're moving on. All right, ball is spotted now at the 49 of Buffalo after the penalty. 2nd and 17 coming up. Tua, quick throw to the right side. Devin Achan trying to get as much as he can. Spins for a gain of about 3. See, David, we got a couple spin moves now, man. Miami is giving us some spin moves here. They're not in particularly getting any positive yardage with the spin moves, but a yard or 2, we'll take it. We'll take it. All right, man. That play will be the end of the 3rd quarter. We are headed to the 4th with the Buffalo Bills on top 21-14 over their division rival Miami Dolphins. And if you're just joining us, man, please leave a like. One, we appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers before October. We're closing in on that number, man. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. But we do every primetime game, every Packer game, any game that we can get on the channel, we will do. Right now, we're on pace for 5 games this week. So if you want to be part of that, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Also, make sure you hit up the chat, man. We got some great people here, man. We got Chris, we got David, Dahlia, man. Captain Mickey Mouse is also in here, man. We appreciate you. But yeah, man, we got some great people. And yeah, hit up the chat. Looks like we're coming back from the commercial break here. 3rd and 14 for the Dolphins, man. Ball at the 46. Tua in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Quick throw underneath. Oh, snap. Tries to get it to Devin Achane. A lateral across the field, and it does not work out. Picks up a decent chunk, but it'll still be 4th and about 4. Not going to lie, I think if Malik Washington would have kept that ball, I think they would have picked up more yardage. Because he had blockers. He had at least 2 guys in front of him. I think if he would have played his cards right, I think they would have picked up at least another yard or 2, if not more. All right, Miami's going for it, man. 4th and 4. They're foregoing the 50-plus yard field goal that would go. Tyreek in motion, looks, finds his man. Waddle with a first down and out of bounds. Woo! And it'll be spotted at around the 22. Nice touch throw there by Tua. Waddle, basically a little short crossing route across the field heading to the left sideline, and picked up a first down, a massive first down for Miami. 1st and 10, ball at the 21, Tua under center, single receiver to the left, hands it off to Achane to the 15, to the 10, and taken down at the 7. Another first down run for Miami here, man. Let's go. At first, it was the rookie Gordon with a big carry early in this drive. Now it's Devin Achane with a 14-yard carry. Down inside the 10, 1st and goal at the 7. Tyreek in motion, handoff up the middle, and Devin Achane will pick up about 2 yards around the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Woo, we're getting there, man. Can the Miami Dolphins do it? Can they tie this game up again? I feel like I'm clapping too much right now. I'm just very excited. Because to be honest with you, man, as much as I like the Bills, I do want to see Miami get a win. It's never good to see a team to go 0-3. Like, yeah, like if it's Chicago or the Vikings, I would love for them to go 0-3, but yeah. All right, Tua in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, looking, throws to the right, touchdown, Tyreek Hill. Does a somersault. Be careful, man, you won't be popping a hamstring. And Tua Tagovailoa with an impressive throw there, man. Some great touch. Miami, extra point away from tying this one. Extra point, and it is right down the middle, man. Woo! With 12:18 left in the game, the Dolphins have tied this one up at 21 all. I love it, man. Love it. Chris, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah. David, nice. Let's go. Heck yeah, man. Could not agree more, man. That's what we want to see, man. We want to see good games. We want to see interesting games. We don't want to see blowouts or, in the case of the Vikings and Falcons, boring. Bam, baby. Let's freaking go. Heck yeah, man. And if you're just joining us, man, Miami just tied the game up here in the fourth. Please make sure you leave a like and subscribe, man. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers before October. We're almost there. We're getting there. But yeah, man, we try to do as many games as we can throughout the year, man. We try to do every primetime game, every Packer game. We're basically averaging about 5 games per week. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you leave a like, man. It helps out the channel immensely, and I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, we're back from the commercial break here. Ooh. Just a heck of a route there by Tyreek. Kick is away. Caught halfway through the end zone there, and then it'll be downed. Buffalo will have some decent field position here coming up. Let me look at time of possession here because it was pretty even halfway through the game. I know Miami does have an extra drive in this half, so we'll keep that in mind when we look at that. But no, it's pretty even here. Yeah, Buffalo does have a slight half a minute lead in terms of possession, so nothing too crazy. 1st and 10, Josh under center, toss to the right, tries to get it out to Cooks. He does to the 40, nearly breaks the tackle, but will be right at the line to gain. Man, James Cooks, over 90 yards on the night. He almost broke that one loose, man. If that literally a shoestring tackle, man. Otherwise, he was going to go off for at least another 10 or 15 yards. All right, ball at the 46, 1st and 10. Josh under center. Hands off to Cooks again. Picks his way up the middle and will be good for about half a yard. And Cooks has been good, man. The next gen stats 71 yards after contact, averaging nearly 6 yards per carry after contact. Josh in the shotgun, running back to his right. Dumps it underneath to Cooks, who will be hit immediately after picking up about 3, maybe 4 on the catch. And that was Dodson, who was the guy to bring him down. He was also the player that was injured after, I think it was Kincaid went up to him and basically shoved him to the ground when Josh took off and running. All right, we got 3rd and 7. Ball at the 49. Josh in the shotgun. 2 receivers to that left side. Looking, and ball is incomplete, man. That was a risky throw, man. What the heck? I mean, if the... Whew. Yeah, I've seen that be called for pass interference. I don't think it should be. To me, I think the defender is still playing the ball, but I've seen it called, especially when you have your arm kind of wrapped around the waist of the defender. But I've always been a guy that never has, in particular, liked that kind of thing. There's nothing wrong with contact, and as long as you're playing the ball, you're fine. But punt is away, and there's going to be a penalty on. This might be on Miami for running into the kicker. And that is Seiler, who was trying to block the punt, but ended up rolling and running and basically falling into the plant leg of the punter. And it wasn't intentional, but unfortunately, you got to understand it, man. It's a veteran defensive lineman there making a huge mistake. How sad would you be if Josh threw a pick six? I mean, I wouldn't be devastated, but I wouldn't be happy. I would definitely not be happy, but hand off to Cooks, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards on the run up the middle. And also, sorry for getting back to you on the on the chat there for a second there. I was looking at the flag. If this was the final game of the week and I needed him to win, I would be very sad. You would see a grown man cry on screen right now. But it's the first game. I'll be fine. And a hand toss to the right, and Cooks able to pick up about 2 yards. All right, man. I like what Miami's defense is doing, man. They're making it a little bit more difficult for Cooks to pick up yardage. He did just go over the century mark on that carry, but at the halftime he had 8 carries for I think it was like 73 yards. He has literally doubled his carries, but has only picked up about 30, actually less than 30 yards. So they're doing a lot better job in the second half of slowing him down. Josh in the shotgun, hand up the middle, and Ty Johnson with a first down across the 25 down to about the 20. All right, this will keep the clock rolling. It's going to be under 8:30 left in the game. Buffalo just picked up a first, and they are looking to eat up as much of the clock as they can here. All right. Allen in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right side, running back to his left. Takes the snap, quick throw, gets it out to Josh Palmer for a gain of about 5. Down to about the 15. And in comes number 92, Seiler, the man that helped Buffalo continue this drive after running into the punter on 4th down. Orbit motion from Shakir, gets the ball to the left side. He'll pick up the first down to the 5. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir! Just tiptoeing down that left sideline, man. Miami's defense was nowhere near ready for that one. Dang. Woo! And the kick is up, and the extra point is good. And the running or roughing the punter penalty proves a big one, man. Gave Buffalo a second chance. They were about to punt the ball for the third consecutive drive to start the half. And instead, it ends with Khalil Shakir catching a Josh Allen pass and just streaking down the left sideline for a touchdown. And that makes it 28-21 Buffalo with 7:17 left in the game. Okay, I want to see a pick six now. Don't care which team. Chaos mode engaged. David, you are a madman. You are an absolute madman. I love that there are some people in the world that are like they live and die by their team winning games, and you're just like, I don't care. I want to see pain. I want to see you in pain. All right, man. So while we're waiting for this game to come back and see if Miami can tie it up here in the fourth again, make sure you leave a like and subscribe on the channel, man. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers before October, man. We are getting closer and closer. We try to do every possible game that we can on the channel, man. We do primetime games. We do Packer games. Any game we can get our hands on, we will do. And yeah, man, if you want to be part of that and see that, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps out the video and it helps out the channel as well. So thank you, thank you. Regardless, thank you for popping in here and watching. And the kick is away. It'll be caught at the 7 to the 20, 25, 30, 35, and down. Eskridge with a just, man, holy cow, man. That guy was freaking running. He's going to be down at around the 37, maybe the 38 there. Holy cow. Dude, Miami has some freaking speed demons on this squad. All right. First and 10, ball at the 37. Two receivers on that left side. Tua in the shotgun. Handoff up the middle. Devin Achan trying to pick his way forward positive yardage, and he'll pick up about 2. See strong. What's going on, buddy? Have to go to bed. Just popping in to say hi. Hi. Have a good night, buddy. Thank you for popping in here, man. I appreciate you. All right. Fakes the handoff. Tua looking. Throws to the right sideline. It finds Tyreek, who cannot haul it in. The ball was, let's just say it had some height to it. Maybe a little bit too much height, man. Tyreek is like 5'9", maybe 5'10" on a good day. Tua's got to bring that one down just a little bit, man. That one, I feel like it floated on him just a bit. All right, we got 3rd and 8 here, 6:36 left in the game. Tua in the shotgun, single receiver to that left side. Tyreek in motion. Buffalo sends pressure, throws to the left, finds Jalen Waddle for a gain of about 14 and a first down. Sorry, it was actually a gain of 10, not 14. I forgot it was like 3rd and 8. But Jalen Waddle, man, a heck of a time to have what I think your 3rd catch of the night. Tua under center, fullback, running back. Ooh, has to run for that handoff to the right side across the 50 down to the 47 is Devin Achan. Yeah, that was a wide handoff down that right sideline. Sorry, to the right. Sorry, to the right side to get to that sideline. Holy cow! Oh man, we got 2nd and 8 ball at the 48. Tua looking, play action, gets it underneath to number 89, who will get it across and down to the 44. That is Julian Hill, the tight end, undrafted in 2023. He's been with Miami his entire NFL career. Third and 4 coming up. Less than 5 minutes left in the game. Play clock was running low, so Tua is going to have to burn Miami's first timeout here of the second half. All right, 3rd and 4. Tua alone in the shotgun. Looks, throws to the left, and finds Eric Weddle. Uh, Jalen Waddle for a first down. A very similar route. I think he cut that one a little bit shorter than the previous catch there. Yeah, just a little simple out route. Caught it at the 38 and got it near the 30. Holding that ball with his inside hands, man. He's got to switch that thing up. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 31. Single receiver to the right side. Handoff to the rookie. He'll get it across the 30 down to the 28. And the clock is going to be just under 4:20. Nice. We got 2nd and 6 coming up. Tua in the pistol. Single back behind him there. Tight end in motion. Ooh, nice little trickery there. Nice little end around the right side. And he'll be very close to a first down. I think they're going to mark him about half a yard shy. That is Washington with a nice carry there. So we got 3rd and inches coming up for Miami here. The clock continues to roll. Now under 3:30 left in the game. So they're stopping the play here because I think they're telling Miami that they picked up the first. Before it was going to be 3rd and 1, so they're kind of letting them like, hey, just be prepared. We're giving you the first down. So 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. Tua in the shotgun, Achane to his left, and 2 receivers spread out on that left side. Achane in motion now to the right. Pressure, quick throw, intercepted! Oh my God, it's intercepted, and Tua Tagovailoa. Oh no. Wow, man. I believe that is Terrell Bernard, or Terrell Bernard, with the interception. Wow. Oh, that is a backbreaker. Yeah, there was pressure in his face, so I think Tua was a little more focused on the guy that was barreling down on him, and he just saw a white jersey, threw it, didn't see Bernard basically kind of stalking that route. Oh, damn. Chris, I'm sorry, man. Mm. Ah, should have taken it to the house. Yeah, what the heck, Bernard? Come on. Can't you can't do anything right. Imagine that's what his coach just said to him. He's like, "What do you think, coach?" He's like, "Couldn't take it to the house, could you, huh?" Like, man, God. In true Dolphin fashion. Damn it, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was hoping for overtime. I mean, we still have a chance. Who knows? Josh Allen could throw a pick six at this point. Okay, now we need Dolphins to get a pick six. Let's go. You know what? Just for you, Chris, I'm willing to sacrifice some of my fantasy points for a pick six. But only for you, man. Only for you. Yeah, I want to see what the heck happened on the offensive line here, man. Because there's a free runner to Tua, basically right. Oh, yeah, that was basically just right to the B gap, man. Jesus, that that right guard just got absolutely destroyed. That was a big 96 there, Dion Walker, who put the pressure on Tua and forced that interception. All right, man. We got 1st and 10. Single back in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Elijah Moore. He's going to cut it upfield to the 45 across the 50 and will be very close to a first down. But we do have a flag right around the 50, so I think it's going to be in the secondary. So probably a holding call. And it's going to be on the Buffalo, so that'll wipe away a really solid run by Elijah Moore there. Ooh, Dalton can. Yeah, that was 100% a hold there. He almost basically ripped Jack Johnson down to the ground. So first and 20, ball at the 31. Josh in the shotgun, single receiver to his left, gets the handoff to Cooks, and he'll lunge down to the 35, gain of 4. Oh, actually, I forgot to change the possession. Holy cow. Sorry, I got so caught up in the interception there. My bad. Well, the good news for Miami, they have 2 winnable games coming up here against the Jets and the Carolina Panthers. And then they do face the Chargers, but then they also, after that, they go up against the Browns. So if you're the Dolphins and you can kind of play like this without minus the interception and maybe a little bit more efficiency on the ground, I could see you going 3-1 over the next 4 games. And who knows, if you can steal one from the Chargers while they potentially charger themselves in the fourth quarter, hey, man. 2nd and 16, Josh in the shotgun, pressure. Allen looking, finds a wide open receiver across the 50, 45, 40, stays on his feet, down to the 35, and that is a first down for the Buffalo Bills. Elijah Moore with a huge catch and run. Just nobody went with him, dude. What the heck? Yeah, they got... Oh, jeez. That is rough, man. Basically, cover 2, so the 2 safeties went deep, and then the middle defender that would have been there with Elijah went with the receiver that was running basically a post route. So that dug him out of the middle, and that left Elijah Moore just wide open. Damn. It's a good concept, though, man. That was a really solid offensive concept. All right. We are on a commercial break here for the 2-minute warning. So Miami can stop the ball one more time, but another first down will be finito for them. Buffalo is in field goal range here as well. All right, while we're waiting for this game to come back for the final 2 here, we see here it's Stegosaurus field goal range. You mean wide right? I mean, to be fair to Prater, he missed the one to the left, so wide left. All right, don't sorry, don't limit the Bills to miss just wide right. All right. They're ambidextrous. They can miss to the right. They can miss to the left. Sorry, Bills fans. I'm sorry. But that was a good joke. Come on. Gotta give it to me. That's worth a like. First and 10, ball at the 35. Josh under center tosses it to James, cuts it upfield, and will be good for about 2. I think the Dolphins will use their final timeout here. So if he misses wide right, it'll be cancel out. I mean, maybe. We'll have to talk to the football gods about that. I don't know. It depends on how they see it. Second and 7. Toss to the left there, and Cooks unable to get anything positive. So third and 7 coming up. All right, Josh alone in the shotgun. Shakir in motion to that right side. Josh looking, running, and he will be tackled for a loss. Sorry, for a gain of about 2 down to the 30. All right, so it looks like the Bills are going to have to settle for a field goal here. Oh no. Oh snap, man. They are going for it. All right, we got 4th and 5. Josh alone in the shotgun. Ty Johnson now motioning back next to him on that left side. And I don't know if they were looking to see if they would jump off sides. I think that's what it was. But Buffalo's going to use the second timeout here. I think they're going to potentially settle for a field goal. Oh my God, they're bringing up wide right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh man, I feel for Norwood, man. He's never been that dude is never gonna live that down until Buffalo wins the Super Bowl. All right, man. Prater in to make this a 2-possession game and basically will if he makes it, he will ice the game. Kick is up, and ooh, it looked it looked at first like it was gonna hit the right upright, but it goes in, and Buffalo is 22 seconds away from starting out 3-0 here in 2025. And unfortunately for the Dolphins, you see David block the kick, block the kick. And also, I don't even think you're rooting. I don't think you're rooting for Miami, man. I think you're just looking for chaos, aren't you, man? I respect it. All right, man. Matt Prater about to kick this one away. And Miami will take a knee in the end zone. All right, let's see what Miami has here for what could be the final play. We got 1st and 10. Tua looking, dumps it underneath, gets it out to the tight end, who will pick up about 12 yards and a first down. 16 seconds left. Yeah, unfortunately, again, it is a 2-possession lead, so we're gonna see some garbage yardage here for Miami's offense. Tua looking over the middle and nearly intercepted, overthrew Tyreek Hill by quite a bit. I think even if Tyreek Hill was twice as tall as he was, I think that would have been a hard catch. Second and 10, ball at the 48, quick throw, gets it out to Washington. He stays on his feet across the 40 and will be down at the 38 of Buffalo, but that will be the final play of the game. Miami, it looked good early, had a couple drives that didn't do much, unfortunately struggled to run the ball, get the ball down the field, but the second half was a little bit better. They were able to finish the first half with a touchdown, make it 14-all, and then were able to score a touchdown here in the fourth, but just not enough, man. Fortunately, Tua throwing a back-breaking interception with just a few minutes left. Also, the penalty on Seiler on the punt gave Buffalo a second opportunity to score a touchdown. And unfortunately, they succeeded. It was 28-21 when Tua threw that pick. And then Buffalo able to salt away most of the game and kick a field goal to make it 31-21. So Miami will fall to 0-3 on the season, and we will see Buffalo improve to 3-0. Man, they have a pretty strong hold on the AFC right now. And then they have beaten the Chiefs. They have been a division rival that last week and this week. So 3-0 in the conference, man. So strong start. I told you earlier I entered chaos mode. Oh, that's fair. You warned me. You did warn me. That is true. I appreciate the warning. But yeah, man. A pretty solid game, man. A very entertaining Thursday. There wasn't many sacks or really many turnovers. I think we only had one of each, basically. I think Josh got taken down. Tua did not get sacked in this game, so his offensive line did do a pretty good job. I think it was the most impressive part of the offense for me with Miami. Like, Tua basically had a good chunk of time to throw for most of this game. I think, unfortunately, the coverage for Buffalo was pretty darn good because he just didn't seem to be able to find anybody down the field. and had to dump a lot of things down underneath. Is the F on the scoreboard for Miami? Oh, my goodness, man. You're ruthless. Absolutely ruthless. All right? Don't listen to him, Chris. He doesn't mean it. He's stuck on chaos mode right now, all right? We got to get him back. Somebody restart David. but but yeah, man. Tua, I think he looked pretty darn solid for the most part. His accuracy is very strange to me, man. I would be lying to you if I say I watch a lot of Miami games, especially over the last couple of years. Um, but I remember like 2021, 2022, Tua, he looked a little bit more accurate, man. He looked like I think a lot of it was timing, and it looked significantly better, man. But over the last 2 years, I don't know if it's the injuries, I don't know if it's the lack of cohesiveness and gelling on that offense, but his accuracy has been it varies wildly, man. And that's yeah, man. It's tough. It's tough because I do believe. Chris, don't cry, man. Don't cry. It's all right, man. I'm here for you, man. Because I do believe that Miami is, at least on paper, they are better than 0-3. I think they had a tough start to the year for sure, in terms of the schedule. But man, dude, that is a rough hole to try to get out of. And like I said, they have 3 winnable games out of their next 4. They go to the Jets. Let me double check. I don't want to butcher the schedule. So here, they have the Jets. Then they have Carolina, 2 teams that have looked pretty bad to almost awful for most of the season. The Jets obviously looked pretty good in week 1. Their defense looked terrible, and then the whole team just looked terrible last week. So then they have the Chargers. So the Chargers are looking good this season. The defense looks solid. They can seem to be able to run the ball, and Herbert is playing some of his best football. So that might be a loss potentially, but Miami does have a good enough team that they could challenge the Chargers. And then they go to Cleveland. So right there, 3. I think you could realistically see this Miami team, if they can bounce back, if they can avoid the big penalties like on Seiler, like on the offense that wipes away some big runs or big catches. If they can clean that up and just continue to work and get better, I could see them going at least, worst comes to worst, they go 2-2. I think they can get 2 wins, but I think I could see realistically a 3-1 for the next month for Miami. So right there, that puts you at 3-4. Not in great position, but still you're not too far away. Press F to pay respects. My goodness. Ruthless, David. Ruthless. All right, but then for the Buffalo Bills, they are, like I said, 3-0. They are looking dang good on the season. They have a pretty favorable schedule, actually, over the next 4 games. They have New Orleans, who has looked better every week, but still they look like a team that is not ready to compete for a playoff spot anytime this season. So that should be a win for Buffalo. Then they go up against New England, and that should be a really, really, really good game. That should be a really interesting one. The Patriots, I think that defense is getting better. I think Drake May and that offense are starting to cook a little bit here. But I still believe that the Buffalo Bills should get a win against the Patriots. But it is a division game. Those things are always wild, unpredictable. So definitely a game that the Bills need to look out for. I think the Saints game could be a quote-unquote trap game for them. But I think they're at home. They should be able to feel pretty comfortable going up against the Saints. And then after the Patriots in week 5, they go to Atlanta in week 6. if that pass rush for Atlanta looks anything like they did against the Minnesota Vikings, then we might see some issues here because this Buffalo offensive line, I do believe, is the weakest aspect of the offense. They get a lot. They right now they get penalties, and on top of that, they do allow some pressure on Josh Allen. So, if Atlanta can have a game like they did against the Vikings, that one could be a little bit tougher than it looks on paper. And then finally, the fourth game in Week 8, Buffalo goes up against Carolina, another one that they should win. So Buffalo, I could see them winning all four at best, or I could see them at worst going 2-2, possibly losing to New England and losing to Atlanta. So we'll see. Chris, I picked Miami to beat Carolina, so there's that. So yeah, man. So that is basically the state of these two franchises right now and what to look for in the future, man. Um, yeah, Buffalo, just their defense was good enough in this game. Wasn't perfect, but good enough. And then running the ball, man, James Cooks didn't have as strong of a second half than he did at his first, but still able to get it done. Got his touchdown in the second half, and he looked good. Receivers for Buffalo keep on getting open. Josh Allen continues to be able to make plays out of almost nothing, it seems. But yeah, like I said, I think the weakest point on this Buffalo team is the offensive line. They do have some really good names, but unfortunately, they don't seem as strong in the passing game. I think they're a really good run offensive line, but when it comes to pass pro, I think they're going to need to hit this offensive line in the draft or in free agency this coming offseason quite a bit to really be able to give Josh Allen. I think when you are able to give that guy all the time in the world, it just becomes lethal, your passing game. But I think it's good enough. I think they're going to be good enough to be able to win the division, get into the playoffs, potentially get the number one seed in the AFC. They're off to a great start, and we'll see how it goes, man. We're going to see what they can do against some teams that do have some pass rushers over the next couple games here. Like New Orleans has a few guys that can get to the quarterback. Obviously, the Patriots have invested heavily in their pass rush, and then Atlanta, all they did for this entire offseason was hit their pass rush. They drafted two guys in the first round. They've signed a couple guys in free agency. Yeah, like Atlanta invested heavily in their pass rush, and they're going to see if they can get to Josh Allen in week 6 in a couple weeks. But yeah, I'm trying to think here, man. I don't know if I have much else here, man. Miami, their weapons, they look as dangerous as ever, man. Tyreek, Jalen Waddle. It's just about getting the ball in their hands more often. I think that was the biggest issue. We saw a lot of overthrows, a lot of incomplete passes, and just a lot of Tua just running around and not being able to get the ball down the field. When they did great. When they were able to get the ball into Tyreek or Jalen Waddle or some of these other guys' hands, even just like 7 yards down the field, you saw what they could do. They were able to pick up, 4, 5, 6, twice the yardage that they got when they caught the ball. So that's what it's gonna take for Miami to turn some of these losses into wins. Just get your passing game going, man. Get it down the field. Go, 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 man. Like you're already 0-3, man. There's the room for error is becoming less and less, and the likelihood of your head coach as well as some other guys not being here in a couple weeks or a couple months is becoming more and more likely. So I say if you're gonna get fired, F it. Just throw the ball down the field, man. Screw it. If I'm gonna get fired, it's not because I'm too scared to throw the ball down the field and I'm playing it safe. No, just challenge your guys. Hey, we're going to start chucking the ball down the field, man. Make plays. That's what we pay you for. That's why we paid this guy to throw the ball down the field. Let's freaking go. I don't know. But it's not my team. It's easy for me to say that, but I don't know. To me, Daniels is living on borrowed time. Like unless you see a dramatic turnaround and this team not only just makes the playoff but is able to get a playoff win or two, unless that stuff happens, I don't think Mike McDaniel is going to be the head coach for Miami very long. So, yeah, there you go. Chris, Miami fan, agrees. You know, screw it, man. If I'm going to get fired, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to go all out. You know, you got Tyreek, you got Jalen Waddle, you got Tua, you got all these guys getting paid. Let's freaking go. Let's put the money on the field. You want big money? Let's get big plays. Let's go. But yeah. But we'll see, man. I hope to get a couple more Miami games this season. Let me see here. Let's see. Do they have any prime time games? Dag nabbit. We don't have. Let me see here. Yeah, we'll quickly look at Miami's schedule. I want to see if they have another primetime game. It looks like they do. They have a 6:15 p.m. ESPN game actually next week. So we'll probably be live for that one. That's a primetime game. Then they have a Thursday night game against the Ravens in October. So we'll be live for that one. So yeah, man. Well, let's say there's going to be at least anywhere between 2 to 3 more games that we're going to have with Miami this season. So heck yeah, man. Let's freaking go. Yeah, man. It's going to be an interesting storyline with what they do for the rest of the week. So or the rest of the season, I should say. I hope the Bills are. I hope the Bills and Dolphins are there at the end. That'd be pretty cool. Problem is, if they don't get some wins in, they could be flexed out of prime. That's true. That is true. I don't know. Is there like a? Isn't there like a cutoff of when they can take them out? I think it starts in November. I think in November is when they can start flexing them out. Otherwise, I think they have to keep them during that primetime slot. But maybe they changed that a couple years ago. I remember there was a big deal about games being flexed out earlier. Let me see here. The NFL can flex games to adjust start times, blah, 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 blah. So starting in week 5 to 10, up to 2 games can be moved to Sunday night. So it looks like that's the only thing. They can move them to Sunday night, which obviously means somebody else can be taken out. And then from week 11 to 17, any number of games can be moved. Okay, gotcha. So for basically about 6 weeks, from week 5 all the way through week 10, only 2 games in that entire 6 week span can be flexed into a primetime game and then obviously flexed out for the other teams. But then starting in week 11 all the way to the end of the season, anything is kosher. So yeah. So the NFL will have to pick and choose definitely which 2 teams or which 2 games they want to flex in and out. But yeah. Okay. So yeah, next week is basically the final week that no matter what happens, we're good. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Sweet. Let's go. But yeah, man. Oh my goodness, man! Heck of a game. Let's look at the final numbers here really quickly. All right, so Tua finished 22 of 34, 146, 2 touchdowns, had the 1 interception, no sacks. Ali Gordon was Devin Achan was the leading rusher, 12 for 62. Ali Gordon, the rookie, 9 for 38, had a pretty good night and a touchdown as well. Tyreek finished with 5 for 49 and a touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 5 for 39 and the touchdown. Devin Achane, 7 catches for 29 yards. And the 1 sack by Tyrell Dotson, as well as Bradley Chubb. So 2 sacks on Josh Allen tonight. And then let's look at Buffalo. Josh, 22 of 28, 213, 3 touchdowns, no picks. James Cooks, 19 for a $108, averaged 5.7 yards per carry, found the end zone, and Josh was 4 for 25. Dalton Kincaid, leading receiver, 5 for 66. Khalil Shakir, 4 for 45. Each of those guys got into the end zone as well. And Elijah Moore, 2 for 30. Tyrell Shevers, 2 for 24. And Keon Coleman, a quiet night, 3 for 20. And then Terrell Bernard was the guy with the pick of Tua late in the fourth. So there it is, man. Holy cow. Crazy, wild Thursday night game. Buffalo able to just stay at bay and get a big win in the division. And they are now 3-0. So, but yeah, man. Oh, Jesus. I just saw Josh's face. Dang, that guy got busted up last week against the Jets. Dude, if I wouldn't have known, if I didn't stream that game and I didn't know what happened to Josh, I would think this guy is doing a fight club every Wednesday. Holy cow, man. I was about to end the video, but Jesus, I just saw Josh's face. Man. You know, it's tough to feel too bad for him, man. He's going home to a pretty hot wife, so you know, he's fine. He's fine. Life is good for Josh Allen. All right, man. I think that's gonna be it for me tonight, guys. Thank you so much, man, for everybody that watched throughout the night, man. This video, nearly 400 views, man. I will have to double check, but I believe that is potentially a top 5 video on the entire channel. For sure, I already know number 1 this season. This is the most viewed live stream we've done this season. So thank you so freaking much to everybody, to all the regulars that came through. Chris, David, Captain Mickey Mouse, Seastrom, Dahlia. You guys are like literally the bedrock of this channel. So thank you so much. And to everybody else that popped in as well, man. Thank you so much. Next time, definitely hit up the chat, man. We want to know, like, hey, what's your team? Everything. Let us know, man. Let's get to know each other, man. But thank you so much to everybody, man. I'll catch you guys on Sunday, starting with the Green Bay Packers going up against the Cleveland Browns. We're going to have 3 games on Sunday, and we're just going to keep on rolling, man. Week 3, first game in the books. And, yeah, man, football is just starting out. David, thank you, my man. Thank you. But, yeah, dude, we're going to keep it rolling, man. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep it going, and I'm going to try to get as many games as we can. Once we get to, like, the November, when, like, the holiday games start going in, it's going to be a wild one. But, yeah, let's keep it going. Let's keep it. The road to 100 subscribers continues. I think we picked up 1 during the stream, so thank you to that person. I appreciate you. We're at 97. We're almost there, man. And then after we hit 100, man, it's just going to be the next goal. So we're going to keep it going. But thank you so much, man. Have a great night, guys. Hope your Thursday night went well. Hopefully your Friday is going to go amazing, and hopefully your weekend is amazing as well, man. Hopefully it's filled with a little bit of football. But regardless, man, thank you so much. Have a great night, guys. And once again, my name is Dave, and I'm not a coach.